Alright guys, today we are going to be downloading the Shearwater Cloud on our computer. The same way works for Android, iOS, Windows, and your Apple computers. So we're going to start by going to Support and Downloads. You're going to go to Shearwater Cloud. You see this right here, which is basically Shearwater Cloud. Click on these platforms to download. So we're going to go ahead and download for Windows. So after you guys download the app on your computer or your phone, the setup process is going to be one and the same for both. If you do it through the computer, it just gives you your dive stuff on your computer rather through your phone. You can always transfer from your phone to your computer or screen grab or whatever from your phone, but it just makes it easier to have it on your computer. I have it on my phone, but that's why I'm downloading on my computer, just so I have it actually logged in here. And I'm going to be walking you guys through how to do that now. So the process of installing it on your computer is very simple. You go through the actual download portion of it for whatever platform you're downloading it on through Shearwater's website. After that, it's going to install on your computer. My computer would not go through that process recording wise, but it's very straightforward. It's just like downloading any app on your computer or your phone. It will tell you if you have an antivirus software that Shearwater is potentially dangerous. I will assure you that it's perfectly fine. I downloaded it. There's no issues. It's right from Shearwater's website. As long as you download it from their website, you're fine. You're going to go to Profile, and you're going to log right into the setup portion. It's going to ask you either to sign into your account or register for a new account. If you guys don't already have a Shearwater account, registering takes no time at all. It's very simple. It's just like the rest of this process, very straightforward. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and connect our Shearwater Teric or whatever Shearwater device that you're using to log your dives. We're going to go ahead and connect that to our app, and we're going to move forward with this process. Alright, so actually on the Teric, what I'm using right here, we're going to go click any button, and we're going to pull up the menu right here. We are going to go down to Bluetooth, and we are going to click this button right here. It's initializing. It says wait to connect. What we're going to do now is we're going to click the connect button right here on the app and scan for dive computers. Alright, so right here, obviously you see it comes up. It gives us an option to download dives, update the firmware, or disconnect. So we're going to go ahead and download our dives. So it has all these dives right here. We're going to go ahead and click OK after all these are checked. Alright, so we downloaded 13 dives successfully. There was a couple test dives when the watch was originally tested by the manufacturer that are already on there. We're going to click OK. And as you can see on the watch itself, it says sent dive. So all of our dives are now sent. We can update firmware if we want to. We're not going to do that right now. The dive type right here you can see is OC recreational, so open circuit recreational. It gives you all your feature depth right here, so it tells you everything in meters, so we can go ahead and change that. So we're going to go to settings, And depth units, we're going to change that to feet because that's what I go by. Pressure units, we're going to leave that PSI. Date format is fine. I like 24-hour. And let's change the temperature to Fahrenheit. And that is it. So as you can see here, our max depth now changed in the actual settings right here from meters to feet. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just choose one at random. We'll go ahead and choose this one right here. Our max depth on this was just a shallow water dive, was 14.6 feet. A dive length time of 32 minutes and 46 seconds. We can click on that. It's set on graph. As you can see right here, it gives you your up and down basically throughout the dive itself. It tells you a lot of stuff already. You can click on some of these extra boxes down here and it'll give that to you. Even your battery life throughout the dive. As you can see here, towards the end of the dive at 32 minutes, that's when it starts going down. I can tell you right now, the battery life is excellent on here. After 32 minutes, it probably went down maybe to like 90%. So that's pretty amazing. Dive time on here is incredible. So it gives you your ascent if you want to do it. Mine's all over the place. Again, this is a shallow water dive. It's basically up and down, testing buoyancy, testing equipment. If you click on stats over here, it gives you all your statistical information of the dives itself. If you click on unique locations, we'll say visited. If you go over to this side on the right over here, it shows you dive number 4, which it obviously is. That's the one we clicked on. Location. You guys can actually type in a location right here, where it was, the site, the buddy that you dove with, and any dive notes. You know, any fish you saw, any corals, stuff you want to log in. So this kind of gives you a kind of digital log, whereas, you know, as opposed to the analog kind of dive logs that are in the past where you write stuff down. So this kind of does this, and you can print this stuff out as you need to, and it's a modern day approach at a traditional dive log. So we'll just choose another one at random so you guys can see a more deeper dive. So we'll go to the graph right here. You can see it gives you a longer bottom time on here. The graph is excellent. We can click on O2 so you can see the different graph changes that it does. Obviously I didn't do helium or anything like that. Here's my pressure throughout the dive. Obviously it is a downslope. And this was a deeper and longer dive, but as you see, battery is really the same after 30 minutes, just like the other one that I had logged in. Right at around that 30-minute time, it starts kind of declining a little bit, not too much. If we go up here, we can see the layout. So load cloud layout, load desktop layout, full screen layout. It lets us choose, so we can just do full screen layout. So it lets us change kind of how we want to. The app does not do this. It's just a standard app on your phone that you click on. It's super user friendly on the phone. It's really, really easy. This is the first time I've ever downloaded it on desktop because it's in beta. So after we just checked out layout, obviously connect is to connect it to your dive computer. We can click on file right here and we can print to PDF. So we can take this dive that we have right here and we can print this to PDF as a paper backup. So just in case you want to keep actual physical logs, just in case something happens to your computer, you can keep it on a thumb drive just in case. But if we want to print to PDF, we're going to go to file. All the way down here, it gives us an option to print to PDF. So I like that option right here just to have a paper backup. You don't know what's going to happen. So this is just an overview of the app right here. It's very, like I said, it's very user friendly. If you never used it before, you're not going to have a problem. It probably takes about 10 to 15 minutes to get fully acquainted with the app, whether it be on your phone or your computer. I like the larger screen, obviously on my computer. It's in beta right now, but it works really, really good, and it's very easy. All right, guys, make sure you drop a like. If you guys found this video useful, I would appreciate if you subscribe. I got some new ones coming out soon. If you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down below. I'm really good about answering stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next video.